Hello, welcome back to another chocolate tasting. I'm Paddy, this is my super taster Amanda, and we're going to test some chocolates from Dairy Milk. Now these are, well, they're like a kind of competition, aren't they really? They've brought out these three different chocolates: No Frownie Brownie, Fizzing Cherry, and Banoffee Nut Crumble. And the idea is you taste them and you vote on them. Only one bar will remain. So we're going to test them, and we might even vote on them if we like one of them more than the other two. So I guess let's start. Have you had any thoughts about these before we've started tasting them? Just from the packaging or the ingredients?
I think they're probably aimed at a younger market, so maybe aimed at children.
Younger than us?
Yeah, possibly, if there are people younger than us out there. I don't know if the names, they all say they've been invented by someone. So this is Roxy Amini, this is Sophie Manuel, I think it is, and that's Josh Clark.
On my Banoffee Nut Crumble.
So I don't know how old those ones are, but to me they sound like children. But I guess those names are fairly fairly standard. They could be anyone.
Right, I'm going to open this one. Should we test them blind or test
let's
them
just
knowing?
Test them knowing
what they are.
What they are.
Okay. Gonna have a smell first. I think I smelt a bit of banana there, but now I'm not so sure. You've got a better nose than me.
Yeah, it does smell a bit banana-y. It reminds me of those other Cadbury bars they used to have. I can't remember what they were called. They were like
banana flavoured ones.
I think they might have had one with banana in, but they were kind of unusual creations, which I think these have probably taken over from.
Ah, yeah.
So it's got that kind of slightly synthetic-y banana flavour, which is nice because actual bananas smell disgusting. So
yeah, I was going to say you're quite a fan of artificial banana, and I quite like a real banana.
So I'd say this is a better bet if you don't like real bananas.
And these have been in the fridge, haven't they? But it's quite hot in the studio here, so they warm up quite quickly.
And it does really smell like, you know, those foamy banana things you get.
Oh yeah, the like the mallow bananas.
It smells like that if it was with chocolate.
Okay, let's taste. Ooh. So there's kind of crunchy banana-y stuff in there, which I'm guessing is... Do you think it's dried banana, or do you think it's some kind of sugary...
I think it's bits of fudge. But I don't know if it's got actual bananas. I suspect it's got banana flavouring, banana flavour caramel pieces.
Almond.
Crunchy almond caramel pieces. I'm not getting almond at all.
I'm not getting a lot of banana from the first taste.
No, it's not that banana-y.
It's nice, and it's kind of crunchy and nice chocolate. I find the Dairy Milk just very moorish. It's not like a kind of high quality chocolate you'll taste. It's just one you just want to go nom. It's really nice and all sugary and salty, and I think they've got that right, haven't they?
Yeah, I'd want a bit more banana, I think, myself. Just because it is subtle, the banana, and I thought it might be a little bit stronger.
Yeah, if I didn't know it was banoffee, I'd just think it was a kind of biscuit crunch.
I don't even taste the banana.
Yeah, but not disgusting.
So we'll try this one now, the No Frownie Brownie.
Now I'm the brownie connoisseur around here. I'm a big fan of brownies.
Not that keen on them. So this one just smells like Dairy Milk chocolate. That's all you can smell. All I can... Like, if I opened that and smelt it, I would just think it's a slab of Dairy Milk.
Yeah. I mean, sort of, knowing it's got brownies in, I can taste a bit of brownie, smell a bit of brownie, but then again, brownies could well taste just like Dairy Milk chocolate anyway.
So it's got bits of like, crispiness. The thing with the brownie is a lot of the brownie is the texture, so
yeah,
kind of when you have it in chocolate, you're not really going to get that brownie texture, are you?
Yeah, I mean, there's crunchy stuff, and brownies don't tend to be crunchy. Apart from the very outside might be a little bit crispy.
And it says gooey brownie chunks. I haven't got any brownie chunks and nothing gooey, but then it has been in the fridge, so...
I've found some little kind of sort of almost like balls of something which I've tasted things like that, maybe almost in cereals, like breakfast cereals.
It's a bit salty as well.
I'm not really getting any brownie sensation at all from that.
No. And you can't see any of these. Oh, there, look. Try a brownie.
Now we're searching for a brownie chunk. So,
so that's definitely a brownie chunk, isn't it?
Is there a bit in that? I think
there is. Bit in that. Does taste of brownie. I mean, not my homemade brownies, but those ones that we had at your birthday from a supermarket. Those tiny little squares. It tastes like that, doesn't it?
Maybe
but not like a nice
small,
posh cafe brownie.
I think for this one, maybe more so than the Banoffee Nuts, I'd probably just prefer to have just a straight dairy milk chocolate bar.
Yeah, I think I would as well. I think it doesn't... Or just a brownie.
And the salty bits, they don't really fit in either.
No.
You suddenly get a bit of salt. Like you get in some biscuits, you suddenly find a big grain of salt in it, and it's sort of...
Yeah, and I don't think people would be expecting the saltiness.
Ooh.
Because it's not... Yeah, it's not... It does say golden salted caramel chips.
Now, I thought that would be my favourite, but actually it's getting a thumbs down for me. That is, I can't. So sorry to. Is it Josh?
Sophie.
No, Sophie. Sorry,
I mean,
Sophie,
she might have designed something a lot nicer.
She might have done, yeah.
That might well have been better before it was packaged up by Cadbury's.
So the Fizzing cherry, I'm not expecting to like Fizzing cherry, especially not since it's touched your nose.
This one again, you can't smell any cherry, it just smells of chocolate. And like the other ones, it's absolutely full of bits of biscuity, crispy stuff.
Oh, it says it's tingly, cracking, popping candy and crunchy biscuits.
Yeah.
Maybe they've just got a lot of crunchy biscuits to use up. Now, from this big pile of bits of chocolate, which one is Fizzing candy? That one's Fizzing candy. Yeah, in fact, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but this one's Fizzing candy. And the rest, maybe I'll take another shot afterwards, are other things, but they all look identical. I would have hoped you'd actually be able to spot the difference. I do see a red bit in here. A little red bit of, which presumably is cherry. But I should notice the popping candy. Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah, it pops.
Ooh. I think what that's doing to my teeth. Ooh.
Oh, and a cherry you get if you get an actual bit of cherry.
Do you think it really is genuine cherry?
They say it is on the...
Fruity cherry pieces. The fact they're not calling them actual cherry
Milk
pieces.
chocolate with chili pepper flavoured cherry pieces.
Is that chili, did you say?
Yeah, it doesn't say that on the front, but on the back it says with chili pepper flavoured cherry pieces. Which is a bit weird.
Oh, I do. There's if you're
natural chili pepper flavouring.
Yeah, there is some chili there. I'm giving that fruity piece a chew. I'm really not liking the popping candy. I mean, if you're into popping candy and having a kind of crackly noise in your head as you eat, that's great. But for me, it's just ooh.
Yeah, I think they'd have been better off with more of the chili and cherry bits.
Chili and cherry.
And not quite so much of the popping candy.
And less of the biscuit bits as well. Do we need biscuits at all?
I think they just put them in. It's like cutting something with something else, isn't it, to make it cheaper?
So they're like drug dealers of chocolate.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but I was thinking it does feel like all of them have just been cut with biscuits and kind of Rice Krispie things, probably because it's a lot cheaper than chocolate. And that they've tried to make a feature out of it, and it just... I think like on a picnic, or if you want a train journey or somewhere where you just, I don't know, need some energy, it would be good.
And having a crackling sound to keep yourself interested.
Well, no, I'm just trying to think of the sort of scenarios where this would be really nice.
I'm left with quite a lot of heat in my mouth after eating that. And chewing away at the... Have you got that? Can you feel the chili?
Not really, no.
I mean, I did chew up the chili cherry. Chew the chili cherry quite a bit to see if it was chili, and yeah, so I've got some heat, which I'm not really a big fan of, particularly in chocolate. I think it spoils the chocolate.
I think this one particularly would be good with dark chocolate, but then I suppose it wouldn't be dairy milk.
No, and I'm not sure if Cadbury are particularly famed for their high quality dark chocolates either. They got the Bourneville,
No.
I think.
The brownie one as well would be good with darker chocolate. I suppose we've been having a lot of really nice chocolate recently, haven't we, from your birthday?
Lots of it, yeah.
But we've been having some...
We had some nice Monty Bojangles, which are good, and some
stuff
from a chocolate maker just round the corner from us, which is rather convenient.
So it feels like we've probably been eating just a completely different type of chocolate,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Yeah. So do you have a favourite from these three? The Banoffee Nut Crumble, the Fizzing Cherry and the No Frownie Brownie?
I would go for one of those two, and I think I'd just about go for the cherry. It's just the one that's slightly more interesting.
I think my vote for the three would be the Banoffee Nut Crumble, which surprised me. I thought I'd like the No Frownie Brownie. But I think maybe I'd just prefer a plain bar. Possibly it'd be a toss-up between that and the plain bar, the Banoffee Nut and the plain bar.
The Fizzing Cherry, yeah, it's alright. I'm trying to think who would really like these. I think it's good if you just want like something sweet and a chocolate hit, but I kind of feel that the flavours in all of them aren't intense enough to really make a feature out of it.
And the textures aren't really interesting enough. I mean,
no.
I like a bit of chocolate, we know, with large nut pieces in, or big chunks of raisins or those kind of things. But this is all little kind of salty bits or sugary bits or crunchy bits.
Yeah, and it kind of
interesting.
Feels
really.
like the previous Cadbury ones, which I can't remember if they were called Extraordinary Creations or something. Those were a lot bolder, and they were like
about right.
They had really, they were just quite out there, and you really knew what flavour it was. Whereas these ones feel like, I mean, I'm sure we'll eat it at some point.
Eventually, once we've eaten the nicest chocolates.
Oh, I'll take them to the stables and leave them out for other people to eat or something.
Not to the horses, of course.
No, not to the horses, but just
bad for a horse.
For the people who are there. There's always people who are willing to eat chocolate and working in the cold and the rain, and chocolate's good then. And that's when I'd enjoy it. I think if it was like cold and tired and this was lying around, I'd definitely enjoy a bit. But I guess I'd just enjoy anything sweet at that point.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching, and I'm sure we'll be back, if we're spared, with more chocolate reviews. As long as we don't eat so much chocolate that we're unable to sit on chairs. Thanks for watching.